Hello, I am Olu Adetomiwa. I am passionate about taking people from not knowing to knowing and from knowing to understanding. I want to see you apply the things you've understood. It gives me a lot of joy when you are able to comprehend, you are able to discern, and you are able to interpret truth. By truth, I mean non-negotiable principles of life. And in this series, we are treating the topic, Ask the Bible. When you use the word ask, the first thing your mind goes to is questions. What is a question? A question is the key that unlocks information. Questions unlock answers, and answers provide you with the tools that you need, both tangible and intangible tools you need to achieve your goals and accomplish your mission in life. The other end of question, at the end of question, is the solution that bridges the gap between a problem and a prospect that guarantees your progress in life. And so in this series, we want to treat vital questions. We want to treat questions that will strengthen our conviction, that would help us know the why of our belief system. It's not enough to believe a thing for the sake of merely believing. Some of us believe because of ancestral, traditional customs handed down to us. But you need to find your own conviction. In owning your conviction is the strength of possibilities, the strength of achievement, the strength of standing the test of time. You can weather any storm once the conviction is your own and not a conviction that you borrowed from anywhere else. And that's why we want to treat these questions very importantly. Let me quickly tell you a story. There was a mathematics class where a little boy had excused himself to go use the convenience. While the little boy was away, the teacher wrote two mathematical questions on the board. And when the little boy was coming back into the class, he heard the teacher as he said to the class, "Answer these questions and submit your papers tomorrow." And so the boy and others went home to work on the questions. And this boy was able to answer one. He couldn't answer the two correctly, but he got one correctly. And the following day, all the students lined up and dropped as they dropped their papers on the teacher's table. Of the entire class, it was this little boy only who was able to answer at least one of the questions. You wonder why? Because the rest of the class took the questions home and returned them to the teacher just like they copied them. They made no attempt. Why? Because they heard differently. When the little boy was away to use the convenience, the teacher told the students how impossible it was even for Albert Einstein to find answers to the questions. And after preaching all the doom and the misery and the woes, he says to them, "Go take these questions home, answer them, and submit your papers." The little boy didn't hear when the teacher talked about the impossibilities and the difficulties. All he heard was, "Answer these questions." If they are questions, then they've got to have answers. And so he went, worked on them, and was able to solve one. The other children didn't even bother, because if Albert Einstein couldn't, how could they? So questions are powerful. There are a lot of things we've named impossible, a lot of things we've named difficult that are just questions. If you will ask the right questions, you will find the right answers, and you will have the solution you've always dreamt of. Once again, I'm Olu Adetomiwa. I'm passionate about bringing people from not knowing to knowing and from knowing to understanding. See you in the next episode.